Welcome back to class, dear students. In this lesson, we are going to be discussing about overview of Solana blockchain for developer, because in the first instance, if we want to learn about developing on Solana, at least we need to have a brief understanding what the blockchain is about and things surrounding it, maybe a bit comparing as well to Ethereum. So that will give us more knowledge and understanding. And aside from that, it also helps to see why you might decide to consider building using your Solidity skill, if you already have it previous to this video, to using it on Solana, maybe compared to Ethereum or other EVM blockchains. So that's what we are going to check together. Yeah, what's this lesson objective? You can see by the end of this lesson, you should have a solid understanding of why Solana is becoming a popular choice for blockchain developer and development, especially for projects that require speed and scalability. So by the time you'll be checking, you will have the video for the course already inserted there. So that's why I structure it that way. Now, Solana is a high-performance blockchain that offers fast and scalable decentralized application and crypto transaction. So in this lesson, let's now explore some of the unique features of Solana, why it stands out as a strong competitor to Ethereum and other EVM compatible blockchains. Now, when you look at the key features of Solana, number one of it is high throughput, which is capable to do transaction up to about 65,000 transactions per second. If you compare that to Ethereum that can just do maybe about 30 or so transactions per second, then you see that that's one of those reasons why there are a lot of bottleneck with Ethereum. And there are other EVM as well that are trying up, but this is a comparison of like a layer 1 and layer 2 blockchain. Now, when you look at low latency, block time of about 400 milliseconds, because all these things are what comes together to give that transaction capacity. So when you are comparing transaction capacity of even about 30,000 transactions per second compared to 30 transactions per second, you know that they have the latency is like how long does it take for your transaction to be confirmed on the blockchain, usually at the stage that it may not be reversible or cancelled off or get missing or something. So it's so fast to have your transaction on Solana. And the third one is scalability, because this has been designed to scale, and it's no-brainer. If something can handle that each level of transaction, then on its own, compared to Ethereum, is already scalable, because that is more than 1,000 times of the transaction. If you look at, I'm just trying to look at the average. Let's not look at the extreme of 65,000. Let's take 30,000 transactions per second compared to 30 transactions per second. Then you can see the difference is that, okay, that's about 1,000 times already. So that means if Ethereum could even achieve that now, then it's already scalable at least to a level. You get the point in hand. So, but with this kind of capacity, it means if more is done, then it could even get much higher than that, giving it to be much more scalable at least. Now, we also move to the fourth point of cost effectiveness. The number one, low transaction fee compared to Ethereum. And all these things also still boils down to the previous thing we've discussed, like the high throughput, the latency, because once there is so many people, it's law of economics, like supply and demand. So the more there is supply and less demand, the price will fall. And the moment there is short supply but more demand is mounting up, then normally price will increase. So the same thing with the problem on Ethereum transaction fee, because there are now a lot of people trying to make sure their transaction is executed. It now become like a bazaar, like the highest fee payer get their transaction first. You understand, things like that. So, and what happened in such a situation is that more people don't just want to be delayed or get their transaction missing, so they eventually decide to pay more. So, then I come, pay, then another person want to beat me, pay more, and then another person pay more. Then before you know it, it's just skyrocket. You want to do a transaction. I did a transaction worth token of about maybe 50 USD. And on Ethereum, I had to pay transaction to trade and do everything about 20 USD. And at the cheapest instance, maybe the demand is so low and supply high, I was able to do it for around 10 together, trading it on the exchange or something like that. But on Solana, that same transaction of about 500 USD or even more cost me less than 1 USD. I mean a penny, like maybe less than 30 cents. You understand? So those are part of the key features of reasons, why you might be considering, like, okay, if I want to build a project, I think because you don't want to build your project, and the issue of getting users is they are so, scared off by the amount they will pay for gas fee. So those are part of the key features. And why choose Solana over Ethereum? Like we've talked about it in terms of speed and scalability. So when you are looking at developing as a developer your dApp, decentralized application, these are things you want to put into consideration, because you don't want to finish your project, like I've said, and then users have to pay each. And at the end of the day, your project could either become a desert land or become only usable by whales. In crypto, whales are people that have huge money to trade, because they won't mind. If I'm trading maybe like 10,000, 100,000 USD, and I'm paying fee, you understand, of maybe about 200 USD, I may not feel it. But that will not be said of somebody that would just want to trade 1,000 and then we have to pay 100, 200 as fee, or trading just 500 and then paying 100, 200 as fee. So it limits your dApp to few people that are whales, which you might not like. And when you look at developer friendly, offer various tools and library for easy development, same can be said on Ethereum a lot more, because Ethereum is the leading and first blockchain in terms of smart contracts, so you can get a lot as well. Then we have growing ecosystem. Now there's rapidly expanding community, DeFi projects, GameFi, and a lot more, thanks to the fact of the speed and scalability. In fact, maybe in future I will be looking at GameFi on Ethereum, because this is one of the bottlenecks, because you are dealing with a lot of milliseconds things. And I have seen some posts on Twitter and things like that, X, and check with some other developers building on-chain based real-time transaction in games and things, very intensive game features and things like that. So these are features that are available that you can use, and if you are learning this, you can use it to build smart contract for game and things like that on Solana. Now we also have opportunities on tap. I call these opportunities on tap because previously I also am more of Ethereum and EVM, and was like almost completely neglecting Solana development ecosystem. Maybe largely because when you come in, then all the rage of, oh, it's AVM, and then maybe nothing else existed, the ecosystem. But to my surprise, by the time I get into that ecosystem, I saw that there are a lot of opportunity. In order for Solana to catch up on this developer trend, that is why they are embracing something like Solidity used on Ethereum to entice developers from Ethereum, because that's what a lot of all these new blockchain uses, like Binance, Smart Chain, now BNB Chain, Avalanche, RC Chain. You get what I'm saying? All these things are done to be able to bring in more people in. So that's what Solana is also doing, and it's an opportunity. So it now depends on you. You want to go just stick to platform with already competition, and it's very hard for you as a new developer especially, or just experience as well, to keep up with the competition compared to a new open door for you with the same solidity and just slightly modified, and then you can start taking advantage. I'm telling you, and these are part of what opportunity you will also experience in this at the end of this course, because you'll be open to a lot of opportunities for you, because this is brand new. Literally, the Solana ecosystem is looking for Solidity developer that will start developing on it. And the fact is, this is actually even the first Solang Solidity course. That means full course that is built for Solidity developer on Ethereum. So to tell you how new that you are new, and I want you to take full advantage of it as well. So why struggle where there's competition when you can go where there's almost none? Now, we'll be having exercises and a lot of other things. Make sure you do the exercises and take the Q&A so that you can move ahead with the courses. And I encourage you to give your best as you can, because there's just opportunity. And as we ramp up the course, those that take the course to the end, get their certification and all those things, their opportunities will be discussing and exposing to you, so you don't want to miss it. That's it. I will see you in the next. Always keep the programming spirit high and alive. I remain Solomon Foske. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.